This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month from Charles R. Drew Middle School.
Here is David Jacobs. David, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us this morning. Tell us a little bit about yourself, David.
Well, I like to play basketball. I go to school in Drew Middle School in Lincoln. I have a brother and a sister, and I have a niece and nephew.
Okay, talk about your family a little bit more. What are the names, your parents' names?
Valerie and Eugene Jacobs.
Mm-hmm. And your sister and brother?
Jordan is my sister, and my brother is Desmond.
Okay.
And my niece, her name is Sophia, and my nephew, his name is Riley.
All right. What's the big deal about Drew Middle School? Why do you like that so much?
We have nice teachers, nice staff. I like the school.
What are some of the classes you take at Drew?
I have an advanced English and advanced math class.
This is your final year in middle school. You'll be headed to high school as a freshman next year. And as a eighth grader at Drew Middle School, what is your favorite subject there?
I like math.
Mm-hmm. Why math?
I like dealing with numbers.
Okay. You love to play sports.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But at Drew Middle School, who are some people there that have made a difference in your life at the school?
Miss Young, she's our SGA counselor, and Miss Williams, she's an English teacher. She helps me a lot, and some other teachers like Miss Bynum, she helps, and Mr. Jones and Dr. Lee helps us a lot.
How long have you been going to in the Lincoln school system? How long?
Since the first grade.
Okay. And at Drew Middle School, he is an eighth grader. His name is David Jacobs. And his favorite number, and I want to ask you about this, favorite number is 13. Why 13?
It was just the number my mom picked when I had first started playing football. And so I just started using that number a lot after that.
Now you play 3 sports, basketball, baseball, and football for your middle school. Tell us about the season of football to begin with, and you're right in the middle of basketball now, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, sir.
How'd your football team do?
We went 3-2 this year. We started out, we lost our first game, and then we won against Childersburg after that, and then we lost another one, then we won some more. And
what position do you play?
I play running back on offense and corner on defense.
Would you rather play offense or defense?
I like defense better. Yes, sir.
Why? Because you get to hit people?
Yes, sir.
Now, your basketball prowess is number 1 for you, and you better at basketball or just like it better?
I like it better. Yes, sir. I think I'm better at it.
What about playing basketball at Drew Middle School? You're in your season now, correct?
Yes, sir.
How's that going?
We haven't been doing that good. We won 2 games, but we lost most of our.
Okay. You playing pretty good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you want to be a professional basketball player.
Yes, sir.
In the 8th grade already at Drew Middle School, David Jacobs. And who would you like to play for as a professional?
The Boston Celtics.
All right. I'm glad he said that because that's my favorite team as well. And now, not everybody can become a professional basketball player. As a matter of fact, very few make it to the NBA. So what happens if your dream there doesn't develop? What else can you do? What do you want to do?
I want to be a businessman. Start my own business.
Okay. Any particular business you would like?
Not in particular. Maybe a clothing store.
All right. And what are some of the things you do outside of school as hobbies and stuff, other than playing basketball?
I play video games. I go with my brother to play with him and his friends sometimes. And I spend time with my family a lot.
Getting back to Drew Middle School, your classwork very important. Your grades good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if there's a challenge in any of your classes, what would it be?
Maybe taking tests.
Okay. Do you do most of your work at school or at home?
At school.
Okay. And at Drew Middle School, he is an 8th grader, and his name is David Jacobs. He is our Star Student of the Month. And your family, very, very important to you, and your future as well.
Yes, sir.
How does your family impact you to really move forward every day?
They motivate me to get better at everything I do, and they support me with everything I do.
Well, it's good to have support and be motivated. How do you balance with all these sports you're involved in? How do you balance your schoolwork, your academics, and your sports?
I try to do most of my work at school, and if I have a little bit left over, I do it after practice or something.
Okay. What about your favorite food? What is that?
Chicken.
All right. How do you like your chicken?
Fried.
I do too. And I could eat chicken every day.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of times I do. David Jacobs, our Star Student of the Month. He's an 8th grader at Drew Middle School. And at Drew Middle School, we talked about some of the teachers that are involved there and some of the leadership. But what makes a difference to you in going to Drew Middle School? I mean, you've been in the Lincoln system since the 1st grade, but this is your last year at Drew Middle School. And how would you like to be remembered from transitioning from middle school to high school?
A good person that make good grades, yes, and athletic.
All right. Are you in church anywhere?
Yes, sir.
Where do you go to church?
Union Springs Baptist Church in Talladega.
Okay. You're involved in church there?
Yes, sir.
What do you do there?
I'm involved in the youth ministry, in the choir, and I'm a usher for the church, the youth usher.
Finally, this morning, David, if you're having a bad day, things not going well for you, which all of us deal with from time to time, who is that person you can go to and share your thoughts with and know they won't judge you and know they'll keep it to themselves?
My mom.
Okay.
Yes, sir. She helps me a lot.
Okay. David Jacobs, 8th grader at Drew Middle School, is our Star Student. Well, David, thank you for coming today.
You're welcome.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
All right. More Daybreak coming up right after this.
This Star Student of the Month was brought to you by TV47. Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.